not that I have a lot of drive time. It's typically just because, well, it is when I can do it. But it is Friday. I hope everybody's day is going great. I wanted to talk about 3 tips just to help you get stronger in the gym. And you're going to hear this from me a lot. The number one tip I'm always going to give, no matter what, is you got to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent with the workouts, because the way I look at it, and this is not even the way I look at it, this is just the way it freaking works, is if you don't consistently work at something, 1, you're not going to get better. 2, you're not going to progress in it. I mean, literally, look at anything in life. That's just how it works. It's how we are wired. You have to constantly put in some type of effort if you're going to get better. So with the gym, it's no different. It is no different. And a fitness journey is very parallel with success in life. And I say that a lot as well, because if you're going to be successful at a fat loss journey and get healthier, well then you're going to have to consistently put in work and constantly work to get better and better and better and better and better. It's just how it is. It's like, it just tells you what you need to do to be successful. So stay consistent is always the number one tip. Then the second tip I have, and this is really difficult to do for a lot of people that are newer to the gym, and maybe this is you on your journey where you're just getting started in the gym, or maybe you're coming back after a while, is if you're trying to get stronger in the gym, well, you need to make sure that you control the weight. Don't go in and ego lift. And this is something that's really, really difficult to do, because it already feels like when you go inside a gym, everybody is freaking watching you. We all know deep down that no one really is watching us, but we all think people still are. It's just how we are at the end of the day. We're always just like, man, what's up, Peyton? Hope you're doing good, bro. But we always think in our minds that someone's always watching when we're working out. They're watching every single move. They're judging us for the weight that we lift or whatever it is. And again, it's like a lot of us struggle with that piece right out of the gate and then eventually start to overcome it. But if you're looking at gaining strength, we'll really go in, pick a weight that you can control. Don't let the weight control you. So what I mean by this is, it's very similar to a tempo lift. Let's say you are doing a bench press. Well, again, just don't lower it really fast. It's like, okay, count to maybe 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then push it back up. 1, 2, 3. It's like, so then you're actually controlling the weight, and you're going to get stronger. Now, here's the thing. At the start, you're not going to lift as much weight as everybody else. You're going to lift less weight than everybody else doing it this way, and it's going to suck for a little while. But I'm telling you, long term, you will have a better physique than everybody else. So that means you'll look better, and you're also going to be stronger long term. And also, I'm going to toss in another piece there. You're a lot less likely to injure yourself if you're approaching it from that way. So when it comes to getting stronger in the gym, number one, stay consistent with it. Like, you have to stay consistent with showing up if you're going to get stronger. That's how anything works in life. And yes, I'm at a red light. That's why I'm talking with my hands here. But stay consistent with it. Then secondly, really control the weight. Really, really control it. Like, don't let it just bounce and come up. The life is based on what to do to get stronger inside the gym. I'm just going to go over 3 tips real quick. So this is a lot of times like for beginners, or maybe you've left and you've come back, different things like that. But when it comes to that, if you're doing those 2 things, that'll help out a lot. Consistency, controlling the weight. Then the third tip, it's like, and I was thinking a lot about this one as far as like, okay, what would be the next thing after that? And it's going to come down to progressive overload. Because if you're staying consistent, you're controlling the weight, then the third thing is you're going to have to eventually either 1, add weight to your lift, or 2, you're going to have to push out more reps. That's how it is. Like, if you just do the same reps with the same weight, over and over and over and over and over again, well then you're never going to get stronger. I mean, you will just stay the same, because your body, you have to force your body to adapt. Because again, and your body adapts pretty freaking quickly, because how it all works, even when you're resistance training, is you're automatically you really are. You're creating little tears on your muscle when you're lifting, which is what you want, because as those micro tears happen on the muscle, well, if you're focusing on good nutrition and focusing on recovery, well, then the cool thing is, it's like your body will start to repair itself very, very quickly, and then from there it'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. So ideally, if you're looking at getting stronger inside the gym, this third piece is like the progressive overload. Now, how I approach it is, let's say I'm doing bench press with dumbbells, and I'm doing 8 reps with 70-pound dumbbells. Well, the thing I'm going to do here, like if I can do 8 reps pretty easy, and I'm like, okay, I think I can do 2 more reps with this weight, well then I'm going to bump it up about 5 pounds, and then I'm going to test that weight out. So I would bump it up to 75 pounds and really start to see, okay, how am I feeling there? It's like, is it feeling good? Did I hit the 8 reps? Did I fall really short of the 8 reps? Let's say I bump it up 5 pounds and I see that, I can only knock out 6 reps with it. Well, then I'm probably just going to rest right around in there, and just really push myself to work up to the 8 reps. So that's like a simple way to do it. Besides bench press, what can you do for chest strength? Yeah, so there's a lot of really cool exercises. So when it comes to that, and I don't know your name, it says some guy 7222, but when it comes to that, you can do dumbbell bench press, barbell bench press. Every gym, if you're going to a public gym, there's probably I call it a pec deck machine. So it's basically where you are doing a fly. So you have a machine, you're kind of bringing it together with both your arms like this. So every gym should have that. Also, you can just get dumbbells and do dumbbell flies. If you don't know how to do that, then I would say like YouTube it really quick. There's probably a lot of exercises. Then in addition to that, one of the big things that I would say, besides any bench presses, can't go to gym, at home. Okay, great. So you're at home, then, okay, here's what I do. I don't know what you have at home as far as like let me know what you have to use to work out with at home. And I'll be able to tailor this a little bit better. I'm just going to rip some stuff off the cuff for you. But push-ups, like that's going to be a big one. Like really, if you're trying to get a stronger chest, then do push-ups. Like I would say, like if you don't have a lot at home to work out with, I mean, do those to failure, basically. So push-ups, then you're going to have some object at your home that you could do flies with. So like you could have, like if you have gallon milk jugs, it's like, well, and they're full or something like that, or even if they're used, like fill them up with water, and you could do flies with it. That's absolutely fine. Something else that you can do that will not only build your chest strength but also your shoulder strength is, if push-ups are really easy for you, like let's say you can knock out 80 push-ups just regularly in one sitting. You're probably gonna have to either put something on your back to give yourself a little bit of resistance, or it's like you have a resistance band that you wrap around your back, and that will do. But another way you can do it if you don't have any of that is you can put your feet up on a wall. So basically your feet would be like where my elbow is, that's where the wall's at, and then your head would be down here, and you do push-ups that way. So you basically raise your feet up and still do push-ups, and that way you'll get a lot more resistance when it comes to that. So like those are just some of the things that I would say off the top of my head. If you have a pull-up bar, like knockout pull-ups, I know obviously that's more of a back exercise, but you still hit chest a little bit when it comes to that, and it's just going to help you develop your overall strength. The last thing you want is just to develop everything on the front side and not have a good back, because then you just be hunched over, and you want to be able to have good posture and pull yourself back. That's just one quick tip for you. So that's something that I would do there. But if you have some things at home, let me know. But circling back to the main purpose of the live is really, how do you gain strength in the gym? And it's number one, it's gonna stay. You got to stay consistent with it. Anybody that has been on a journey for a long time, whether it's fat loss or muscle building, whatever it is, well, they're gonna tell you, well, you got to stay consistent with it. So if you're only going once to the gym or doing one workout a day, okay, bump it up to 2 or 3 next week, and really continue to push the bar there. Then secondly, control the weight. If you're lifting inside of a gym, don't ego lift. Remember, no one's watching you, no one's judging you. It's all in our heads. And really just settle in, control the weight down. Like I said, you could use a tempo 1, 2, 3 as you're like lowering the weight or whatever it is, because that will help out a ton with strength. Then lastly, progressive overload. With progressive overload, remember, increase the weight, increase the reps. That's something that you can do, because at the end of the day, remember, our muscles, they don't know the weight that we lift. Like, they don't know that you're maybe squatting 315 or benching 225 pounds on the bar. It doesn't know what the weight is. It only knows stimulus. Are you giving it a good stimulus? And if you're giving it a good stimulus, well, then the cool thing is, it'll really start to progress over time, as long as you're pushing it. That's going to be the key piece there. You have to push it. So those are the quick tips that I have. I mean, there's a lot of other things I could probably go through, but those are just 3 that if you just leaned on those and did those consistently, you would see some really, really good progress inside of the gym. But if y'all have more questions, seriously, like I always say, if you have a question, drop it in the comments on any one of my videos. I will get back to it, and everything like that. I'll repost this live and everything, so y'all can rewatch it. And you can always drop a comment on this, or like drop a comment on one of my shorts I've done. But I'll go live almost every day, not every day, but I'll do my best to try to do it in the mornings as I'm just driving to First Form HQ and everything like that. But seriously, appreciate y'all. If you need any help with anything, please let me know. Other than that, have a fantastic Friday and enjoy your weekend, and see y'all soon.